Rivers State Governor Wike has declared that the state government will not permit the proliferation of vigilante groups, stating that youths interested in helping to build the state security architecture should join the state neighborhood safety corps agency. This is as the traditional rulers of Ahuda East and Ahuda West local government areas submitted arms retrieved from the repentant criminals in the area after a local amnesty program. Speaking at a brief ceremony where he received the Ekpeya traditional rulers from Ahuda East and Ahuda West local government areas at the government house Port Harcourt on Tuesday, Governor Wike said that this decision became necessary after OSPAC from Ogba Egbema in Doni local government area started overstepping their boundaries.
And be careful about this local vigilante, and be very careful because of what OSPAC is doing. OSPAC is a creation that wanted to handle Omok. But now, OSPAC is taking the laws into their hands. Now they will leave Omok and go to another local government that they are keeping secret. I will not allow that. OSPAC people will integrate them to the security neighborhood secure watch if they want to work. And government will pay them. And they will pass on intelligence to security agencies. So I will not create, because if we do that, every local government, every community want to go and create their own vigilance, then it becomes a problem for the state to control. Now that we have that neighborhood watch scheme, everybody should key in if you really want to help Ekpeya Kingdom, if you want to help the River State. So they should key in.
He said that some of the criminals may pretend to have repented only for them to renege after rearming themselves. Governor Wike said that Rivers State government will no longer operate an amnesty program since many of the criminals reneged during the first exercise.
You know, we have granted amnesty before. And after granting the amnesty, some of the boys went back. So what we decided to do is what we call binding over. What does that mean? So that tomorrow you will not say that you are not part of it. We want to take it to where the court will bind them over. If you go back and do this thing again, then you have yourself to be blamed. So the security agencies and the courts, they're working together so they will bind them over. Let it be on record that they have been banded over. So that in case they go back, then the law has to take its course. So we'll not just say, oh, go for amnesty. They must be banded over.
While saying that the security agencies are determined to fight crime across the state, Governor Wike commended the traditional rulers of Ekpeya land and Deputy Speaker of House of Assembly, Ehie Edison, for taking proactive action to improve security.
Let me thank our traditional rulers for what you have been able to do. It shows that really indeed that you want your communities, you want your areas of influence to be very peaceful. I want to commend you. You are the first in the state that have been able to show me that, look, having given you the marching orders and you have gone home to make sure that your domain remains peaceful.
But the governor said the state government will reward the divisional police officer of Ahuda East and Ahuda West, the Joint Task Force commander in the area, Major Wachiku, for their roles in promoting peace and security.
So bring the area commander, the two DPOs, and the major. We'll give them an award for what they have done. We'll give them an award to encourage them. For me, people who put their life out to protect us, we must also try to appreciate them.
Earlier, Eze Igbu Iputa, Dr. Felix Otuwarikpo, said traditional rulers from Ahuda East and Ahuda West local government areas work with the security agencies to ensure that peace returned to Ekpeya land.
We visited our children in the camp, in their various camps, and we talked with them. We invited them home and had several meetings with them. And after a period of time, confidence was built. And so we were able to persuade them to lay down their arms for the good of our area, knowing full well that without laying down their arms, it will be difficult for government to continue to implement its programs in the area of projects and other infrastructure.
He said that the Deputy Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Ehie Edison, supported the peace process, which included confidence building and the return of arms by repentant criminals.
Particularly placed on record, Your Excellency, the support we received from Right Honorable Edison Ehie, the Deputy Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. He supported us from day one till this day.
He said that 113 former cultists have repented and they turned their arms. He noted that the cultist known as VIP and his group will also surrender on Friday.
The remaining group, led by Obodo, who is popularly called VIP, will be surrendering. But they have returned some weapons that are also here. The reports I will hand over to Your Excellency after my speech.
Eze Igbu Iputa Dr. Otuwaripo urged the Rivers State government to take steps to ensure that boys don't return to their criminal ways. The traditional rulers praised the divisional police officer of our Huda East and West, the JTF commander, for their commitment to peace in the area. He said that the Ekpeye traditional rulers organized a local amnesty program wherein all repentant criminals were taken to the ancestral home of Ekpeye land for the traditional oath taking. He said anyone who goes against the oath will face their consequences.
And so we are pleased, Your Excellency, to report to you that after several weeks of interaction and dialogue with our children, they have about 113 of them surrendered last week. And we took them to Olubie, the ancestral home of the Ekpeye people, where traditional oath was administered on them. It's not just an ordinary oath, but it's an oath that any violation has very serious consequences.
And the service commanders later inspected the arms surrendered by the repentant criminals. Deputy Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Ehie Edison, commended the peace initiative of Governor Wike. He said the Ekpeye people appreciate the developmental efforts of the governor.
I want to especially thank the governor of Rivers State. As a father, he has shown the willingness to forgive and cooperate every youth who are that to be misguided and gone astray. Our people, the Ekpeye people, President of our East and West, a cause championed by the international institution, the cooperation of security agencies, and interface with the misguided youths who went into arms and other criminal activities and charted a course for peace. And of course, the governor has made it very clear. As a father, he's ready on behalf of the state to forgive and ensure they are integrated, even giving jobs, especially to the neighborhood safety corps. But with a stern warning, anyone who is found having been bonded, go back or goes back to their old ways. Full weight of the law will take his place. We are very, very happy with that. And we assure him that as leaders, we will continue to do our best and play our role to make sure there is peace so that the governor of Rivers State can rule and lead the Rivers State to a promised place which he has promised us.